Looting time. Let's try that northern branch. Oh no, I think I might have actually gone here already. I don't know. Scouts. No, we have to go way the hell up before anything else happens. There's got to be a story event here, right? The kinds that aren't marked. It's just a big stretch with no marks on the map. And this game is nothing if not dense. Yep.
While accustomed to life mid swamp monsters and black magic, Angren's denizens never dared enter Isgith. The Lyrians only once saw signs of a human presence there, when they spotted a group of thatched roof huts amongst alders.
That settlement, is it inhabited?
Meve asked, turning to her scouts.
Impossible to say from this distance, Your Grace.
The Lyrians entered the village, swords in hand, prepared to fight. But not a soul nor a beast came forth. Some homes had collapsed from rot, while tall grass concealed the paths between them. Yet, someone had been there not long past, for fresh ghoul cadavers lay by the well. Meve knelt beside the corpse of one cut clear in half. The beast's killer had been exceptionally strong, and wielded a razor-sharp sword.
More likely to come around.
Meve leapt to her feet. A man in thick leather armor had emerged from one of the huts. Transfixed by his cat eyes, the Queen nonetheless sensed he was rather badly hurt.
Were that true, my scouts would have blown their horns.
The man pulled out a pendant shaped like a bear's head. It hummed and twitched as if striving to free itself of its chain.
Far as monsters go,
he said, lips curling into an unpleasant smile.
Witchers aren't usually wrong.
A moment later, a scream pierced the air. Quickly, instinctively, Meve drew her sword and lunged forth.
Hey, an Ursine Witcher. Every time they, I think this is natural for a lot of people, it's just like every time they tease Witchers, inherently you're like, Geralt? Is Geralt coming? Is that Geralt? In the heart of Isgith, the Witcher, though severely wounded, proved far faster than the Lyrian soldiers. His silver sword was never idle, slicing tendons and arteries, finding cracks in the chitinous armor. Meve watched on in wonderment. At least, until the ghoul howling behind her reminded the Queen that she too must fight. Shortened battle with the Witcher. This will be an easy one. Get out of here. You know not to be in my hand. Evo of Belhaven. Immune. Every turn on turn started, damage a random bronze enemy by half of Evo's power. If the unit's already damaged, destroy it instead. Damn. So attack it for like 9, or kill it if it's damaged at all. I want to put some multi-target damage stuff out there then. Forgive me, Your Majesty, but it seems you're confusing Witchers with Knight Errants. Ah, she's gonna say something that sounds more like what she would expect Ek to do. Probably trying to recruit her. Probably trying to recruit him. It's the Glusty Warp, the nightmare monster. Ugh. Every 3 turns and turn start, spawn a base copy of a random allied unit. Death Wish, destroy 3 random allied units, then play this unit from your graveyard. Whoa. Okay. It'll make an ally every 3 turns, but if I kill it, it'll kill its own allies, then come back. The swamp underfoot suddenly exploded with a powerful splash. 2 long mantis-like forelimbs bristling with spikes shot out of the murk. The monstrous green hook seized an unlucky footman, dragging him beneath the water's surface. Yeah, that thing's really horrifying. The only thing is I just keep wondering, there's always a little bit of movie logic where people seem to somehow be walking around like ankle deep or knee deep in water, and yet this creature is somehow in the water that seems to be way too big for the space allowed. I even drew a pitfall trap. That's not the worst. You guys are good, but a little disappointing for my opening hand. Yes. Combo those guys together. That could be fun. Let's play with this hand.
They approach! Seems you were right.
No fire guy, right? No. Yeah, he'll be interesting. Let's start with allied buff. And you never hurt. I just have these free cards to destroy, basically. Why not? Just completely overindulge immediately. Oh, he's gonna keep getting stronger periodically, which is gonna lead to even more damage when he attacks people each time. He's gonna kill a random unit. If he kills that guy randomly, then like they all get fucked. But he's back to green.
Left.
Unfortunately.
Left. Right.
I'm gonna fill these rows up so fast that I can't actually use any other cards. It is actually overkill to use.
Feel a strong magic here, my lady. Something controls these creatures.
It is actually somewhat overkill to use reinforcements on this guy just because the summoning power becomes too strong and the entire board fills. But it's really entertaining, so I can't stop.
Left. Right. Left.
Just look at him go. Oh boy. Oh, he's a boss. I didn't think about that. Shit. So it's not gonna count. Unless he summons somebody else up there. Okay, there's a lot happening over there. I'll add to it. Yay. Oh.
Don't you worry yourself, Your Grace.
Not the best draw.
No time.
Might as well work towards him being damaged again, so the Witcher might just one-shot him. That'd be pretty handy. Ooh, reinforcements. I don't want reinforcements right now. I really don't.
Necessity. Invention's mum.
It's the only guy I can pick, or that guy. Yep.
Pissing in the moat? Oh, you're dead.
Hey, maybe the Witcher will kill him. This guy. Oh right, I put him back in the deck when I used her ability. I wish I'd drawn that one then, because then I wouldn't have had to draw it with the other character. That was a really... Yeah, I basically drew the worst possible cards from my deck when I used all of those strummers. Huh. That's not ideal. Wow, he got a lot of power. Why is he that strong? Are you sure he has restraint? Or did something else get placed in between that somehow contradicted that? Because I don't know. That seems like too much power from just that guy. Maybe.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Trying to get them all into the red zone? Yeah. Even if the Witcher doesn't target them, red zone means my bomb will be stronger.
For you, pal, anything.
Alright, so I'm trying to cause some damage here. He spawned another guy again. Yeah, he did. Well, how about this? There we go. Go ahead and kill 3 random dudes. What? Destroy 3 random allies, then play this unit from your graveyard. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck just happened? Damage all enemies by 2. Every single one of them did it again when they died. It's a new drowner. I didn't realize that. It damages everyone by 2, then does it again when they die. What tastes the blood of Garnicora shall become her slave. Frenzied Ghoul. Split this unit's base power randomly as a boost between all allies. Repeat on as a deployability when they die. What tastes the blood of Garnicora shall become her slave. Shit. This blindsided me. I didn't know this was what was happening. So him killing his own allies is kind of a problem because his allies will attack everybody on my entire side. Like, I have so little left right now. Holy crap. God damn. That kind of came out of nowhere, honestly. Still, why is he 53? Why is he a 53? Is it because this guy's base power, multiple ones of these got split between this guy? So them dying just put their power on him, I guess? Even though he was also a Death Wish activity? I guess he was the first Death Wish activity. I don't know, the language here is a little questionable though. It says destroy 3 random allies, then play this unit from your graveyard. So you destroy those random enemies, and then those random allies, and then wouldn't that be when you destroy 3 random allies, and then their Death Wishes would activate, right? And then you would play this unit from your graveyard. So this guy wouldn't be on the field when they get buffed, by my interpretation at least. Jesus. That was like attacking was a really bad idea. Like a really bad idea. Is there anything really effective I could draw from my deck? Maybe you. Oh yeah, Isabel the Destroyer. Yeah, you're not any more help right now. Let's try Isabel. And Gascon. That's my best chances to turn this around.
It's not too late to walk away.
I don't lose if he dies, right? There's no objective. Yeah, it's just a normal fight. Him dying doesn't seem to matter, I think. 275. Just delete him. No. Wait, are we still good? Am I still playing? The way it just vanished with no sound effect or animation, I briefly thought the game was gonna just break. I was a little concerned. What trinket would I want to... What trinkets do I have? The horn, I guess. Yeah.
Something from nothing. It's exactly what I do.
I just deleted it from scratch because Isabel did so much damage. It's weird that it didn't play Isabel's attack animation, the weird spell she casts, and didn't give him like a death sound. So like the way he just vanished without a sound or any attack really made me kind of nervous. All right, yeah, now he just doesn't stand a chance.
Blood washes away all shame.
die. Oh. Boop. +1. Okay, I thought I lost, but
That'll be the
no.
last of them. Should be quiet for a bit.
I was all nervous. Just because that was such a catastrophic outcome, but that just meant that the sheer amount of damage done to my party that turn could then be thrown back at them via Isabel, so... still not as good as it could have been if I didn't lose all those units in the first place, but yeah. Magical barrier added to the command tent. Oh yeah, that's the character we just got. I mean, like, the when I played the goblin a moment ago, I mean the gnome, he drew that card. I'm like, that looks like a Witcher, but that doesn't look like Geralt. And then the next fight is that character, apparently.
The Lyrians emerged victorious, due in no small part to the Witcher.
Thanks for the help. Name's Ivo, Witcher, School of the Bear.
Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia.
Well, well. Didn't expect to see anyone out here. And certainly not a queen with an army in tow.
We're not here by choice.
I bet not. No one plans to pass through Isgith.
And you? What's brought you here? A contract, perchance?
That's right. Hunting a monster.
I know your service is to be rather dear. Who could afford a witcher's bounty in these wretched swamps?
Nilfgaardians.
Blast, of course. Preparing the land for settlement. Cull the monsters, drain the swamp, then bring in slaves. Doubtless from the north.
Maybe. I got paid in advance. I didn't see the need to ask any questions.
But did you have to take the coin? Don't you see what they're doing?
Forgive me, your majesty, but seems to me you're confusing witchers with knights errant. We don't fight oppression, right wrongs, or avenge orphans. We slay monsters for coin. And it don't matter whose head's on the front or whose coffers it's from.
This beast you're out to slay, what is it?
Hang on. You mean to tell me you've led your force into Isgith and don't even know what lives here?
I believe I was clear. We're not here by choice.
Yeah, but now that you are here, it'll take a minor miracle to get you out. Isgith's swamps, realm of a truly dangerous being. Elves call it Gwern Iker, the Bloody Mistress. Over generations, locals twisted the name until it became Gurnikora.
Indeed. I've heard it.
So you've also probably seen her beloved fruit, leeches and ticks. You'd all be wise to stay away from them.
This Gurnikora, what is she exactly?
Depends who you ask. Elves saw a fallen goddess in her. Never managed to cut her down while they lived here, but they did stem her growth, kept her from growing stronger. As for the local humans, spirit of a cursed princess, that's their take. Deep belief, actually.
Care to elaborate?
Stories that she was riding north to marry a Temerian duke. Whole retinue and caravan got lost, wagons got stuck, everybody drowned in the bog. Quicksand got him, that sort of thing. Gurnikora grabbed a root before the quagmire swallowed her whole. Hollered for hours, but there wasn't a soul around to hear her. Leeches, hundreds covered her, settled in for a royal feast, sucked her dry, drained her to pretty much the last drop. Fear and revulsion so completely overcame her spirit, she couldn't pass into the afterlife. So she came back, revived by Isgith's magic.
Ugh. A chilling tale.
Yeah, except made up, probably. Don't believe the elven legends either. Gurnikora's a monster, plain and simple. Extremely dangerous, sure, but just a monster.
The leeches and ticks, you called them her fruit.
It's kind of complicated.
We've time enough.
Gurnikora's a little like a vampire. They're kindred creatures. Except instead of feasting on the blood of others, she feeds them her own.
I'm not certain I understand.
They're parasites, right? She puts them on her body, feeds them her own blood, then hangs them on shrubs and trees.
Ugh, to what end?
To other monsters, they're delicacies. Sweet, juicy, full of Gurnikora's blood. Irresistible. Any beast that tastes that loses its mind. turns into Gurnakora's slave. So, if your paths cross and push comes to shove, she's not gonna be alone. Find yourself fighting the whole damn swamp.
How are we to fight her? How might she be killed?
Sorry, sharing secrets. Just not something we do.
Not even with those who saved your life just moments past.
We gotta wait till she starts feeding the parasites. She's weakest then. Stand a chance to hurt her.
Right. So we attack only once she puts the leeches to her skin.
Yeah. And when you kill her, if you kill her, any beasts under her spell will weaken considerably. And then, you gotta burn her corpse. I mean it, understand? Burn it.
And you? Will you not hunt her any longer?
No, I will. Just need to prepare. Realize that today. Gotta brew some potions, blade oils. Come back in a few days.
I don't even have that much time. Nilfgaard's hordes pursue us. I must march on.
In that case, wish you luck. Lots of it.
I suppose there's no argument that would persuade you to ride with us.
Your Grace, mutations strip us of emotion, not reason.
The Witcher vanished midst the trees. And Meve simply hoped her soldiers had not overheard any part of their conversation.
Gonna bank on the idea of just hoping we never encounter her? Maybe smart. Definitely not going to happen. This entire zone building up one monster we almost certainly are going to encounter on the way out. Maybe right at the last minute. As we travel north, towards death. Alright, horrifying creature. It's funny having him explain, we're Witchers, we don't get involved in these kinds of things, we don't take pity on people, we don't help people, that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, Geralt totally does, but he also totally says he doesn't. My lady, the homes are filled with bodies, dozens. We see no sign of decay, and yet they're covered with a thick layer of dust, as if they've been this way for centuries. Have our soldiers search the dwellings. Perhaps we'll find something of worth. Hey! That's the last one. They didn't like that. They often don't, though. Whoa, it lagged hard. Give unit 8 armor. Eh. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna get rid of reinforcements. It's a neat card. Royal decrees a little bit of general use without flooding my units and without requiring the units to be something that's already on the board and so on. But really just the Ungrenny blade is so powerful that nothing else matters that much. Honestly, not feeling you guys. I know I kind of wanted an excuse to keep a dwarf in my deck because they're the dwarves. So I wanted them to be cool, but I'm not really super into the dwarves. I find them a little disappointing. Let's cut back on a sapper. Let's remove sappers. I see when they can be useful. I mean, there's entire puzzles constantly dedicated to showing how useful sappers can be. But it needs to have that specific situation, and a puzzle will absolutely set up that specific situation. But in practice, the sappers that I encounter never seem to. Who's your good boy? It's tempting to remove Knickers from the deck. He has no special ability, he just shows up. Which means he takes up a slot while not really being that helpful necessarily. But I like him. He's more useful for normal battles because I'm less likely to fill the battle. I'm less likely to fill the battlefield, especially in round 1, which is when he shows up. So he just adds a little bit to round 1's power, and then we move on, basically. Meanwhile, these Arbalists are iffy, but the ability to discard them and shuffle a new deck, bring in new cards via Meve's ability is actually pretty nice. That makes some sense. Trying to even things out a little bit more. Huh? Oh. I have to highlight it until so the game realizes that I've read it even though I was just looking at it dead on. Alright, so strike it when it's covered in leeches, because then it'll be sapped. That's the closest thing to good news we get. Fully animated character did not join the party. Curious about that. Maybe we'll see him soon enough. He's probably still gonna be back to fight the creature, so maybe we'll even encounter him when we attack it. He said it'll be a few days, but understanding the time scale of how much time is passing as I explore this map is kind of unknowable. So I don't know. The game always feels like it's happening over the course of one day, which of course can't be the case. We keep camping.
Caldwell had summoned Nilfgaardian support. Meve assumed they were not far behind. Yet in the unforgiving terrain, a full Nilfgaardian division could not hope to close the gap. Small detachments, however, light cavalry or footmen, could very well do just that. So when black-clad men emerged from the mist, the Queen was not surprised. She ordered her troops to fall in, form up, and brace to defend the line. Yet the attack never came. The invaders stood silent, motionless, and Meve got a closer look. They were slouched, ashen-faced, unsure of step, and covered in sores. Isgith had treated them as cruelly as any. Teetering in his saddle, the commander broke formation. He rode forth and addressed the Queen in fluent common tongue.
Half my men are wounded, the others sick. Your force does not fare much better.
True. Yet we outnumber you soundly.
Indeed. If it comes to combat, you are certain to win. But in this damn swamp, all wounds fester. Flesh is quick to rot. You will lose many more apart from those who fall.
What do you mean precisely?
Asked the Queen, her eyes narrowing, her head tilted to the side.
We should part ways in peace. There's a war on, there'll be another chance to fight. Perhaps even face one another. But not here. And not like this.
Suddenly unsure, the Queen weighed the officer's words. Their logic was sound, though they could also prove a ruse.
Your Grace,
Xavier's voice came from behind Meve's back.
we can't let them pass. They've done only harm, and they'll not stop and go home.
Yeah, double fuck that, basically. One, the Nilfgaardians are totally ruthless. Two, they're almost certainly acting as a scouting party and will report our location when they return. They probably aren't supposed to attack us anyway.
Alas, I see things differently.
Meve said with a sly smile.
Crush you now, and I'll have fewer to fight down the line.
You seem sure of yourself, milady.
Let me show you why. At them!
Meve gave her mount a lash of her reins and charged headlong at the commander and his force.
Let me show you why. She has good lines. The Nilfgaardian chase. After receiving the order to attack, the soldiers did not tear at the enemy with fierce war cries on their lips. Rather, they lumbered slowly, wading up to their knees in the boggy soup. Lyrians and Nilfgaardians alike had neared the limit of their strength, suffering from disease and moisture that soaked their bones. Nonetheless, they had to muster the strength to fight and to win. I'm gonna light them all on fire. I figure a few arbalists and fire bombers and this fight should be over. No big deal, even in canon. If they can barely move, then area of effect, big bad attacks are like the best thing you could have. Grey Rider, Bomber, Spala, good. I go double dose the Royal Decree. Maybe? Yeah, if he attacks every turn, that's pretty good, actually. We'll give it a go. Oh, I'm counting on that.
Wise choice.
There they are. I should have got rid of that guy. Why did I do that?
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Getting to work.
Man, that's actually scary. I just always... Oh. Damage the highest power enemy unit by 5 if his power is an even number. Oh, is she gonna be mad at me for doing this fight? That's frustrating. I have reasons. Let's put you down here.
Naturally.
Yeah, I can just draw a drummer every match,
This could hurt.
which is scary. Just put you guys in the fire real quick. Oh god, Odo.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
I can make that guy a bear. Haven't used this card for a while. Terrifying. Anyway, summon another character, please. Put him up there, he'll be in the fire. Whoa. That's not supposed to do that. It's broke. What is happening? Oh no, they're Z fighting each other now. Damage an enemy by the number of allied units. Oh, yeah, that's the standard. Okay, that card just wasn't there or something? I don't know what just happened there. That was a thing. I know they're still fighting. They're still Z fighting. I don't know what happened there. Please don't crash game. Oh god. Oh god, they're sliding through each other. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. Anyway, fire it now. You thought you were safe because the other row was fire, but actually this row is fire too. Hey, there we go. I really need to play this guy sooner because he's supposed to be attacking every turn. And the longer I wait, the less useful that is.
Wise choice.
Hey now. Hey now. Y'all seem fixated. You guys having a good time? Oh man. On top of everything else they've been through, now they're just on fire. Hope it was worth it, working for Nilfgaard. Golden City better be very pretty.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard.
Hello. Alright, let's get busy.
What you looking at?
I need some kills to happen to make that go down before long. Damage an enemy by the total number of enemy units. 5, I think? 4. So this guy's just not real. The damage him based on the total number of enemy units, which is 4. This guy's just not actually there. Whatever the hell he is. I don't know what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, the top row is smaller than the bottom row. So I'm rebalancing the rows so this guy can go back and forth more. You want to keep the rows even in width, not counting the Grey Rider, so that he can keep... He should get slightly more chances to go back and forth, basically. Another one. I'm not going to have enough units to attack to even make him as weak as I need him to be. Huh. That's not good news for me. Well, we both lost some. Another drummer. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I can fit one more unit, which is the one that he'll be summoning, which means this guy can't do much. Which I need to figure out what else to do with this guy. Then I guess I'll have to play one of these guys. They can't be attacked. Wait. I have to attack my ally.
We'll catch 'em all!
Really? Can you attack yourself, asshole? I guess this guy only has 2. Seems kind of dumb that I'm required to attack my own guy when lacking other targets. Working on him. That's a good one. Who would I want to summon from here? Ooh, a pitfall trap would be fun. Just to add to their bad news. I don't want to... I think I'll risk getting rid of him just because there's an off chance that Xavier might get an extra order and maybe that'll come in handy. Maybe if I summon Odo, for example. I think I want Spike Trap. And you're pretty strong. That's always tempting too. How you guys feeling over there, huh? Good times?
This some other way.
Cool. So I couldn't target them directly, but they've pivoted to targeting him now on their own, because they don't automatically target their own team, thankfully. 42.
Something from nothing. It's exactly what I do.
Kill them all. Yes. Yes. What do you got? Yeah.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
That is an excellent draw. Alright, well, this is pretty decided.
Off to the front yet again.
Meve did in fact show why she was so certain of herself. Alright, you have 4 power total. Try not to spend it all at once. Hey look, I just gained 4 power and you lost 2. The term we're looking at is order of magnitude. Bing. That's that.
I spoke the truth. You show no mercy. No mercy.
Amidst the fog and dense, gnarled forest, the battle ran its course. When the last sounds of fighting had died down, Meve was not sure who'd prevailed. Then soldiers came forth, fatigued and hurt, with smiles on their lips. She saw they were hers, and only then knew victory was hers as well. But this was no time to celebrate. She let everyone rest, then gave the order to resume the march. A great Nilfgaardian force pursued them. This most recent delay had allowed it to draw nearer.
Still, the people are happy. Considering the situation, that's really unusual that anyone on my team is currently happy. Got that going for me. What is the update over here? Is it going to be inbox? What is it? I didn't lose Isbel. There it is. Yeah, boost 2 allies by 2 and give them immune. Trust in the mage soldier, no harm shall come to you. There's certainly an upside to having immunity, but I like my current items. Way the hell up there. Not a dense chunk of map. There must be something that's going to happen down here. Wow, it's revealing stuff so far up there that these must be the only remaining things to reveal in the entire map.